going on, guys? Welcome back. Today we're on the track. We're gonna test out the car, see what it can do. We got the whole family here, offloading, getting ready. I'll catch you guys in a minute. Inside the car. So right now we got the car on spring pressure. We're gonna see what it does. First time it's gonna be getting down the track, so we gotta make sure everything's good there. So not a whole lot of power, around 600 or so, and we're gonna take it from there.
Respectively, both of them giving up to go out there just after the 8-mile mark, slow rolling through the 40. He said most of our bracket racers only utilizing half the racing surface. Most of our bracket races held on the 8 mile. Speaking of next weekend, right here at Brandon Motorsports Park.
Alright, so that first pass sucked because put a new sensor on it. It's a 5-bar by AEM and the cable wasn't plugged, so the car would not let me rev at all. Like every time I got over 3,000 RPM it will get lean as hell, so I just pretty much limped to the to here. So that's fixed now. Hopefully that now it's gonna go down the track. Alright guys, so that track day was a total loss, unfortunately. So let me explain to you what happened. I tuned this car on a 4-bar map sensor from Bosch. A lot of you are familiar with that. This guy right here. So I said it on that last dyno video that the car only saw 44 psi on the map sensor, and that's because that was the limit of it. So since that's all it's seeing and the car is actually pushing 50 psi, none of the safeties work because the car doesn't know that it's doing more than 44. So if I want to put a boost cut at 52 in case it over boosts, nothing's going to happen. It's just going to keep going. So I went ahead and changed the sensor to a 5-bar map sensor from AEM, and I did all the wiring change, which is a different plug. It's like a triple thing plug like this instead of that rectangular one. I calibrated it. It let me drive. it let me drive on the road, which is the oddest thing ever. Now I never got on it to check. That's my fault. I should have checked on the street that it was good to go before I went down to the track. And that's what happened. That's the result. I went down there and the car was going lean immediately going lean, like super lean. And that's because the readings are completely off. Even though it's calibrated, when it reads 1 volt now, it's a completely different boost number. All right, so we're back to the 4-bar map sensor, right? Everything is wired back into the stock stuff. It's back on the dyno tune, that 1000 horsepower tune. Minus I lower all the boost. Now it's back on spring pressure because we're gonna be testing on the street, and you know, spinny. So yeah, we're gonna start testing the rolling anti-lag and the clutch switch with the, it's got like a gear cut at the end of the RPM to slow down the ramp in on the horsepower. And yeah, testing. Now since I missed that day completely, I'm gonna go again the 7th. That's a Thursday night, and then the event is the 9th. So I only have whatever I can do on the streets Thursday to really get this car dialed. Otherwise I'm not gonna be competitive on the 9th. So let's see. Alright, so I'm back from my little drive, and I don't know if the video captured that, but it would do a backfire like bang bang and then go. And so recently I installed a clutch switch, and what it does is it cuts ignition when you're shifting gears for like a second or so, just enough to let you change gears, and that way the power doesn't come back hard. So it ramps in the timing right after that gear shift. It ramps it in slow, so that you don't put that shock on the transmission and brake. What happened was that I set up the clutch switch wrong. It was set up as a momentary switch, meaning when I press the clutch one time, it stays on the whole time. So when I hit it in first gear, after it went past my lockout, which is 6,000 RPMs, it started activating the gear cut, bam bam bam. And then when I pressed the clutch again, it was off throughout second gear all the way. So I changed that already. Now it comes on and off as I get off the pedal, so that's good. And then the other thing I tested was the rolling anti-lag. I don't think you're gonna be able to see much here. Let me see. Nothing. Yeah, it's too much glare on the screen. But anyway, so I'll focus on me, camera. There you go. So the rolling anti-lag, I tried it. It didn't really boost that much. So that table that I was trying to show you, I added more timing to that table to see if we can get it to wake up, because it's not really waking up. But yeah, eventful test drive with all those bangs and pops, but this second one should go a lot better. So let's go hit it. Alright, so we're back from the second test, and it actually started raining on me, which is a bitch. But anyway, yeah, everything looked good. It didn't do the cut anymore. It's holding boost as it should. A little lean in some areas, and that's because when we changed a few, I don't think we ran it on this low PSI through second and third, but I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna add 10% of fuel in those areas and I'll be fine. But yeah, everything, no cuts, no nothing. This blue line right here, that's the boost, you can see it there. I do want to go out one more time though, because I wasn't able to test the rolling anti-lock too well. I did see 9 psi. I hit it for a moment there, and I saw it go all the way to 9 psi, which is good. It's not what we want. We want 25 psi on the rolling anti-lock. So we're gonna go out again. I'm gonna add a little bit more timing to get it to spice up quicker. Not add, but you know, subtract. You're adding to the table, but you're subtracting from the main map. And yeah, see what we can do here. Catch you guys later. Alright guys, this is where I'm going to end the video. The car is working pretty good. The only thing that's not really working well is my rolling anti-lag. And the reason why it's not working is because the calibration on my wheel speed sensors is a little off. And it's about 10 to 50 miles off. So when the dash is reading 60, the car is really only doing 50, 45, 50. So it's not engaging when it should. So I need to go ahead and go around the block here outside my house and just, you know, keep typing on the calibration until I get it close enough. So on Thursday I'm gonna go to the track again so I can test it on high power level, because all I did was sprint pressure around 600 horsepower. I can't really do anything more than that on the street. It starts to get really sketchy. So yeah, other than that, everything else is great. So catch you on the next one.